This is King Monye. I'm the leader and the captain of my destiny, and I will succeed because I believe I will, and I believe I will, so therefore I do. I was sent here to inspire those who are great and sometimes tend to forget it. Now let's get into it. Donald Trump was allegedly shot today. He was shot, grazed in the face, in the ear, or on the face somewhere, allegedly, by a gunman at one of his rallies in somewhere in what they say it was, Pennsylvania. Now y'all tell me what y'all think. You tell me if this is a real incident that occurred, something that really, really happened. You tell me if this is a decoy, something to distract us away from what we really should be paying attention to. Is Donald Trump a hero? Is he a hero? The man got shot in the face today, allegedly. The media shows red color on his face, which depicts and looks like blood. Could be blood. Notice that I seen the news clips and I seen all the little clips, and notice that first thing I noticed was you see all the white people looking around. So it's a gunman, somebody shooting, and what is white people doing? Looking around like, what's going on around here? What the hell's going on? and then the Secret Service agents, they hop, they hop into action. Old military niggas hop into action and run and dive and jump on the president. But that's not the part I want to focus in on. I want to focus in on the when he got up off the floor. When he got up off the floor, he comes up and he puts up a fist that we all recognize. He does a sign, a symbol that most blacks, you don't got to be black to know what that sign is. The message, the uh, audience, who he's trying to grab, who he's trying to, uh, y'all come on in here. We just talking, is Donald Trump a hero? You know, because he was shot in the face, got up off the ground and threw up the Black Power sign. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to know that. But is it true? You know what I'm saying? After all he's done and after all he does, is this the truth? Let's see what y'all got to say. For those that don't know, Donald Trump was shot today. Donald Trump, allegedly, there was assassination on his life. He was shot, a bullet grazed him in the ear, allegedly. This is all alleged because I wasn't there and neither was you. And if you was, please tell me about it. But and like always, when it's some type of mass shooting or something, nobody's ever held accountable. They always report that the gunman is dead because they cannot allow people to think that this is okay and you will walk away from it. Nobody ever seen a body. I haven't seen pictures of a body. They say they blew somebody's head off. Person who did it, Secret Service shot him, blew his head off. My thing is this: what the hell is going on? Is this a gimmick? Is this the truth? You know, people, we got to think. We got to think. I mean, this is election going on. This is something serious going on. What's going on in the comments? What's up? What's up? Uh, we're talking about Donald Trump. For those that don't know, when you come in here, please hit that likes. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We want to talk about. I want everybody to be cautious of fake news, as he puts it. Um, be cautious because we always have to have an objective mind. Meaning, let's think about this. the stakes is high right now. There's an election going on. They're trying to win your vote. They're trying to win your heart. They're trying to win another seat. And so right now, desperate times calls for desperate measures. And so what better event to happen to paint this man who was everybody's, was looking at like a criminal, uh, who was behind insurrection, where people tried to overthrow the nation's capital. Uh, this same man was shot today. He's not dead. He's alive. Um, allegedly. We say allegedly because we can't prove it. Let me see what's going on in the comments. Um, my thing is this. When he got up and threw that fist up, like, basically saying, I'm all right. Hey, I ain't dead yet. It didn't get me. Put them thumbs up, put them likes up. I appreciate that. When he did that, that right there caught my attention. Because right there I knew who he was talking to. Right there I knew who he wanted to connect with, and I knew who he wanted to reach. And I can't say I know all the reasons why, but it seems like, uh, from what I've heard, there's some favors. Black people favor Donald Trump just for the fact that he gave out stimulus checks. That alone, you right there, you win the nigga vote. Like, shit, nigga gave us money. Obama gave us phones, but Trump gave us some stimulus checks. And so everybody's hoping to get another one. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. I was sitting here thinking about that. I said, let me go live. Let me get somebody's opinion on this. My opinion is we got to be cautious, always have an objective mind, especially when it comes to world news and politics, because we are only aware of what we know. And even then, what we know is always diluted. Donald Trump. Y'all check out the video. Check out the short I posted. See the comments. Some people say, let me see. Well, somebody asked, what's happening to Trump? Somebody else, can Uber, I don't know. Somebody keep asking a crazy ass question. I know it's something. There we go. Now that's back to my speed. Everybody slow down, turn around, and show me what you're working with. Nah. Let's see what it say. There we go. Okay, we got our opinion stage. Now we talking. This is a publicity stunt. There's been publicity stunts before, whether it was accusing somebody of stealing the election. Let's just not even talk politics. Let's talk about the world. There's always been publicity stunts. Things that really did happen, but happened for overt reasons or covert reasons. It's always a secret agenda. It's always a secret agenda, man. So staged, but staged or not, it's going to be effective. It's going to be effective because, for one, it's trending news, got the world in an uproar, But I want y'all to see that video footage and just look at how the people respond. So it was a sniper. It sounded like a sniper. If a sniper, sniper weapon, but They missed. If it was an assassination attempt, they had missed. Um, there's a lot of things wrong with this picture, don't you think? It's a lot of things wrong with this picture. You know, I don't know what kind of caliber of gun it was, but he got up off the ground with some red on his ear. Could have been ketchup. Could have been, I don't know what the hell it was. Or it could have been blood, but. And so I don't want to be insensitive to that in case this is, a real situation. But I want to erase that train of thought for a minute because what if it's not? What if it's somebody toying and playing with your emotions, playing with your intelligence, thinking you are dumb enough to fall for that, thinking you are naive to be tricked by a stimulus that, yeah, it's crazy. Let me see. Mr. John Friedman, talk to me. He says, not staged. So it's a serious situation. How could this happen in 2024? And if it did happen, then it was a powerful opponent. How can the president be somewhere with Secret Service agents and still be able to be touched, hit, hurt? How can guns be smuggled in or snuck in the same place where the president or the ex-president is giving a rally and this go undetected? How can one man, one shooter, one assassin be clever enough to have guns, hide guns, stand from a distance, be trained enough to shoot and hit a target on the face? All this while being undetected. When we live in a day and age where everything is monitored, everything is being recorded. So we got to erase that. We know it can't just be somebody acting alone if, in case this did happen. We know this has to be a worthy opponent, someone who's slick enough to smuggle guns into a place where a presidential election is going on or whatever, a presidential speech is going on, trained and skilled enough to shoot from a distance, uh, and injure a president that was guarded by the Secret Service Agency of America. Who could this be? Who? Is that trained? Is that skilled? Is that clever? I'll pause. I'll wait. Your rebuttal a little too late. We'll see what's going on. Okay, I know what I gotta do. Um, you're getting a little too getting a little too aggressive with the nuts comments. I mean, we got some people that just jump on here, man, and they just. I know it's called trolling, but I mean, for real, you got an obsession with dick. This motherfucker crazy, man. Excuse me, man. Excuse me, because I mean, I don't really stoop to that man's level. Y'all should see the comments sometimes. Right. Okay. So Miguel made a good point. He said that would never happen with Secret Service agents. If exactly, if they were trying to protect him, if their job is to protect the president, unless they want the president injured, have something to do with it. It's just it's a lot of inside, and that's if we're going with the train of thought that this did happen, that this was really an event, this really did a real incident, and it happened. Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball. You know, I'm not saying they should tighten security and all that because we don't need them to. We don't need this to be cause for them to make tighter restrictions and use it to harass people. And well, no, we don't need that. What we're saying is somebody dropped the ball, or somebody was never holding it. I like the train of thought that it's all staged. That shit don't happen that they don't want to happen. Best to believe that. But other than that, man, uh, no, nobody's. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody's perfect, but I'll go for that infallibility. People make mistakes. Um, I'll go for that. You know, people do make mistakes. And then the other part, which I got to take into consideration, is this. So he's not the president, just because he's or whatever what do you call those people? We call him. He's a political. He's a politician. So since he's a politician, he served as Secret Service. He served as a president. He still has Secret Service that is assigned to him, but it's probably not the same type of service that an actual president would have. So I would take that into consideration. Meaning that maybe the security wasn't as tight as it would be had he been the president. Because he's not the president right now. So, you know, you don't get all those perks and privileges. Nevertheless, man, I just wanted to get it. I just wanted to get that brewing in the air. Let's think about that. Let's not be so quick to believe everything we hear, read, and see. Well, believe what you see if you see it, if you're there. But believe half of what you hear. You know. Other than that, you know, Saturday. Y'all be safe. They got a. Let me see. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good ratio right there. Other than that, man, this day right here, I think more is to follow. I think I'll stay tuned to how this develops. But like I said, the alleged shooter or the alleged would-be assassin, the reports say that his brains were splattered. They shot his head off, and they seen him, you know, but we haven't seen no footage of that. But there was reporters there, news cameras and stuff like that. And so we'll wait to hear what they got to say. If their opinion has, if they're not already working and bought, you know, I'm independent. I just speak what's on my mind. And so they have attempts to silence, you know, they can silence people. They can silence those independent thinkers. They can silence. They have ways to try to silence you, shadow ban you, restrict you. Um, but nevertheless, I believe that the majority of America has the ability to think for themselves. I believe that the majority of people watching this have the ability to think and answer those tough questions. You know, how could this happen? And did it in fact happen? And if it happened, who would want this to happen? And those pretty much thoughts that we need to ponder on. And then other than that, don't get too engrossed in it because, as always, this can be a diversion tactic. While you're focusing on this, you're not watching what's going on behind you. While you're focusing on this, you're not, so something else is brewing. The real incident, the real issue that we need to be uh, concerned with. And there's several of them. I could think of several things. Mr. Freeman, I appreciate you as well. What time is it? It depends where you're at, huh? See, but that's a critical thinker. If I say, what time is it? There's certain things that come into play. Hey, so like always, man, I'm King Monye. Make sure you check out some of the content. Make sure you like some of the videos and always leave me a comment. I'm King Monye, the leader and the captain of my destiny. I was sent here to inspire those who are great and sometimes tend to forget it. That's it for right now. Hey, so what do y'all think?